All crap, pull up. It's a trap.
Alright, boys and girls, fam of Stackz Gaming, it's your boy, the Heartbreaker, and we're back at it again, making a new deck profile that we have here today. And today we'll be playing Traptrix. I am not finished with this deck at all. I'm still tweaking it out, but I kind of need a video out, because I haven't put anything out for myself anytime soon. But we have Traptrix, and, we're just playing traps. Practically just traps. At the moment, we have one Traptrix, Atrax. It's pretty good. Unaffected by all normal traps. AKA, I have so many, which I'm still working out, which I want to keep. Yeah. And then the activation of normal traps activates cannot on the side of the field cannot be negated at all. So any of the trap normal cards that I have here cannot be negated whatsoever. Next to that, I have Traptrix. I'm just going to say Leo, just because I cannot pronounce some of these words, but that's fine. This one is pretty much the same thing as the other one, but this one is special summon. You could add one normal trap card from your deck, add it to your hand. Pretty simple. And if this card is special summon, you could target one spell trap card your opponent controls and destroy it. I kind of need it because it helps out a little bit. Then I have Traptrix, Nipen this. Yeah, I am terrible pronouncing at these names. I do apologize. This one, if I activate a whole normal trap card, you can add one. You can add to your hand or special summon one Traptrix monster from your deck. Yes. The other one is Traptrix, Dianira. This practically is when it's normal summon, you can add one Traptrix monster in your graveyard, special summon that target in defensive position. And then not only that, you could target one whole normal trap in your graveyard and set that target or banish it during the end of phase. But it doesn't happen at that point. Well, I don't let it get to that. The other one is Traptrix Mantis. When this card is normal summon, you can add one Traptrix monster from your deck to your hand. Yeah. Practically they're all, this one's from a monster in this case. But it helps me a lot because with this card, it gives me Mantis, will help me get Viscalo because unaffected by number traps, obviously, that has hole in the name. You can only use one of these following effects of traps physically once per turn. Which once per turn, you can send one set trap card you control to the graveyard, special summon this card from your hand. You control no cards, which will help me out, Xyz, or in this case, Link. Like I said, I have not finished the deck. But I would show you what I would need in order to get this Traptrix. It's kind of funny because I wanted to play this deck forever. Then I have two Lutea. Just basically cannot be destroyed by battle while you control another monster. Neither player can target face-up spells or traps with his card effects. Just to help me, not be able to them target my traps or any case. Then I have Traptrix again, Lucia. Unaffected by normal horde traps again. All of these are practically the same thing except for this one. This one will help me out. Basically, tribute this card and set two normal traps onto my field from the deck. And then there you go. I have one absolute trap hole. It helps me out. Target one face down position monster on the field. Flip it face down, destroy it. If its defense is 2000 or less, or return it face down if it's 2000. If the defense is more than So just pretty much return it face down. The other one is Trap Hole. When your opponent normal or flip summons one monster with 1000 attack or more, target one monster and destroy that target. The other one is Bottomless Trap Hole. You already know Bottomless Trap Hole with 1500 or attack power or more, destroy that monster with more attack. And if you do, banish it instead of going to the graveyard. I had Adhesion Trap Hole. When an opponent summons a monster, half the monster original is half by the attack. Then I have DD Trap Hole. When your opponent sets exactly one monster and no other cards, target one set monster and that monster control, destroy that target, and if you do, banish them. Good. These are just basic cards because I'm Still working it out. When 2 or more monsters are special summoned at the same time, destroy all monsters on the field. Trust me, it doesn't happen as often as you think. It's rare when I get this one, which I might change it because, you know, I'm going to just put another card that I want. I have Treacherous Trap Hole. If you control no trap cards in your graveyard, target 2 monsters on the field and destroy it. Now this card somehow managed to help me out in so many ways. I cannot believe it, but it does. Then I have Deep Dark Trap Hole. When a level 5 or higher effect monster is special summoned, banish that level 5 or effect monster. There you go. Traptrix Trap Hole Nightmare. This is a good card for me because when a monster that was special summoned this turn activates effect on your opponent's field, negate that effect, and if you do, destroy that card. Love it. Like I said, I'm still working out the deck, so if you see me struggling with how I'm going to be playing later on today, you will see. Not only that, I do have Double Trap Hole. If your opponent special summons a monster in defense, banish that monster that were summoned, special summoned and currently in defense position. That were summoned and currently in defense position. It helps a lot because majority of the time, my opponents always has defense cards that I've been playing lately, which is ironic. Again. The other one is Trap Hole of Spikes. When an opponent monster that was normal or special summoned this turn declares an attack, destroy that attacking monster, and if you do, inflict that to your opponent equal to the half original attack of that monster. I love it. I kind of like it. I might add that one instead of this one. Like I said, I'm still working out the cards. The other one is Floodgate Trap Hole. When your opponent summons a monster, change that monster to face down defense position. Monsters change to the face down position cannot change their battle position. I love this card considering that I have the other one where it destroys a defense position, which I think is not. This was the same one. I don't remember which one it was. I have a belief where if it's the defense, I can destroy it. You saw it earlier. I'm pretty sure. I'm blind at the moment, not really. Network Trap Hole. When your opponent special summons a monster from their main deck or graveyard, banish it face down. Yep. Then I have Chain Hole Trap, which, you know, when your opponent activates a monster that it faces, and in response to a card or activation, negate the opponent's effect. Then your opponent can banish 1 card from their hand or deck with the same original name as that negated card. If they did not send a card with that same name, I can banish 1 random card from their hand. I've done it before. Surprising. Now, the other last card would be Gravedigger's Trap Hole. And when your opponent activates a monster effect in their hand or graveyard, or when your opponent banishes monsters is activated, negate its effect, and if you do, inflict 2,000 damage to your opponent. Love it. Ironic. I've been saying ironic a lot. How many counters can we get from me saying ironic? And I keep saying it. I do apologize. Then I have Traptrix Felicia. Like I said, if I am pronouncing these names, I do apologize. This card is unaffected by trap effects, meanwhile it has an exceeds material. Traptrix monsters you control except Traptrix from phase cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. That is good for me because I want these majority of the times to be alive, but it's rare when I have them out. Your opponent, once per turn, quick effect, you can detach 1 material from this card and send it to the hole. And send 1 normal trap card meets the activation condition from the graveyard to the graveyard. This effect becomes a card of. So basically, this becomes a trap card that was sent to the graveyard, depending on what my opponent did. So basically, if they sent a defense position, I could send some of those cards down to the graveyard. If it was special summon defense, to destroy it. You know, if it's the effect is if it's 2,000 or more, 1,500 more, you know, destroy it or banish, depending what trap card I use. I love it. Now, I have Traptrix Alamorius. This card is unaffected by trap effects while it has an exceeds material. You can only use this following trick once per turn. One of the first effect is you can attach 2 materials and special summon 1 level 4 insect or plant monster from your graveyard. If your opponent monster leaves and the second skill is if your opponent leaves an opponent monster leaves the field because of your card effect and now it's in the graveyard or banish except during your battle damage step, because you know, yeah, it doesn't work like that. But you could detach 1 material from this card and target one of them, special summon it to your field. Basically, depending on how many it is, yeah, I can special summon. depending on how many materials I have, because this doesn't take 2 automatically. It's 2 plus, so it means you can add more to this. And I do have Traptrix Coloria. This link summon is unaffected by trap cards, obviously. You can only use one of the following effects of Traptrix Coloria. After you activate a hole or normal trap card, you can set one instead of the sending it to the graveyard. During your end phase, you can target one Traptrix monster in your graveyard, special summon it in defense. I like this a lot because let's say I activated a trap card, instead of sending it to the graveyard, it will just be set again. So basically, it's, I believe it'll be reusing. I haven't tested it out yet. I'm still working on the deck. I haven't finished it. And now there is one more Traptrix I need to get. Just to find it. There it is. Which this card will be in my deck soon. One long link trap master. One long link Traptrix monster. So it cannot be a Traptrix, I believe. That is fine. I do have this card for a reason. But this link summon is not affected by traps. You can only use the following Traptrix once per turn and not during the trap, obviously. If a normal trap card is active, you can special summon one Traptrix monster from your deck with a different name than the cards you control. If your other Traptrix monster effect is active, you can set one normal trap, which it has a half hole in it because it's trap hole for a reason, directly from the deck. So you could just set it automatically. And I still need to work out the deck, so we'll be playtesting it right now. And I don't know if you guys heard, but next month we'll be having another tournament in California. I will be attending. I know I said I'll be attending to some of the old tournaments, which I never attended. The reason why is due to me having problems in real life and situations. So I do intend to come to this one because I am forced to by my own will. You should thank Owl. He's held me captive. Nah, I'm playing. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I'll be attending this tournament, and I will bring in a new deck that I made in real life. And I do hope people are here to show up again. And I will say there is, I hope, the place that we are going to. And I'm not gonna be leaking it, but I say it will be really beneficial for the the YouTube channel. So I will say this right now: if you haven't already, please like, please subscribe, and comment, because I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about this deck? And if you want me to improve this, or you want to see more videos of what you would like to see, let me know. I'm the mascot of Stackz Gaming. So, I like to make memes, and surprisingly, I've been doing it. And alright, I will see you in the matches.